Alright, guys, the time has now come. It's time for me to suck it up, Buttercup. Part 2. Alright, well, if I'm going to take you on this journey with me, you're going to have to know a little bit about basically what I've been going through. And if we kind of rewind it a little bit, let's just say I got involved with someone that I had thought had good intentions for us. I thought, we had mutual understandings about what we wanted in our relationship and our future. And instead, I was lied to repeatedly. And I was promised things that I never received. And I was left alone, And it wasn't just by, my son's father. It was my mother as well. You see, in her messed up mind, she thinks like comparisons. She's comparing, her pregnancy when she was pregnant with me to, me with my son. And it was, at the time for her, she was working, she was going to school, she never got to spend time with me. I was, always with the babysitters. So she thinks that she's doing me favors by letting me, raise my kid 24/7 by myself. And as much as I agree with that, yes, to an extent, there has to be some support. Just some. But I'm not getting anything. I literally haven't taken a nap since, I had my son. And sleep deprivation, that does something to you. It makes you irritable. It makes you overthink. I've been hard on myself because I'm trying to speak without my voice cracking. I'm trying to speak without my tongue getting tied, and just everything that I went through by myself all over again. My mom tried to say, I tried to tell you and try to avoid all that, blah, blah. But she wasn't there for me either. She wasn't there for her grandson. She was busy getting plastic surgery. Living her best life. And I'm sitting here thinking, I got duped, because I thought, we were going to be a family, we were going to do this together, and I'm doing this solo, dude. And I don't think it would have been that bad if I just had somebody to help me with some naps every now and then, And I'm talking I never got to sleep, dude. And I also had, I remember construction work going on when I just had my son. So, I literally could not sleep. They were banging on the walls and the roof. And I'm living in, a little, I think it was a condo at the time, a 2-story. And, just doing it on your own is just a whole nother level of stress. And you just need some time to yourself to recuperate. And when you don't have that, that's just misery, How can you enjoy something so beautiful and once in a lifetime when you're so freaking exhausted? All you can think about is just going to take a nap. Just let me sleep real quick, okay? And then we can jump back to where we were. But no, not ever getting a chance to breathe for a second. I can barely get a freaking shower once a week right now. Before, when I just had my son, maybe a month, I stunk. My hair matted. Nobody gave a fuck about me. Excuse my French. And I thought, I'm done. I'm done with this. You know, I was saving up for a vehicle before I met this dude. He knew that. He promised to help me. Here we are 3 years later. I still don't have a vehicle. I've never owned one. Like, even just that, I think would be, like, so helpful. Just to get my son out, maybe take him here, go get some food, you know, go to a park, and just to be stuck. And, you know, this was before quarantine, you know, the freaking pandemic, you know, like, we've been stuck, you know, just going strictly to the store and whatever I need to. And I'm ready to just burst out because I feel like, confined, you know, and I need out. I don't know what else to do. They're not helping me, you know. I've asked, you know, there's a van sitting there, and my stepdad said, you can have it. Just pay car insurance. I'm like, all right. Your insurance for me is like $100 and something, dude. I can't afford that. I literally am just getting a child support check. That's not even $500, dude, a month, okay? Already getting help from the state so I can get freaking groceries around here. Alright? I'm just to myself, you know? Like, my mom treats me like a roommate. So, I feel like I need to do something. And unfortunately, the only route that I feel like I have is going back to the spot I don't want to be, you know. So, since Dingbat still lives with his parents, we're going to be staying up there for a week. And, you know, it's nice of him that, you know, he's like, you can use my car and all this. Like, I haven't driven since I left. You know, I'm kind of nervous. And I'm just like, I need a new lifestyle change. I feel like there's more to life than just being stuck here, you know, and being told how to live and what to do. And, you know, especially like not having any support where I need it most, you know. I lose sleep, you know, trying to do videos like this because, you know, it's just me and my son, and he's always, you know, la 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 in the background, and I feel bad because, you know, there's nobody else to play with him, it's just me. You know, and his dad visits, you know, 2 to 4 days a month. You know, that's not enough time for either of us, you know. So, you know, mom needs a break, and son needs, you know, to have that fatherly bonding time and rough house and things, because he's pulling my hair, you know, he's fighting me. And the older he gets, it seems like he gets more resentful with me because he doesn't have that time, and I'm just like, I'm trying, dude, but I'm too freaking tired, you know? Anyways, so, where we're going is basically, like, where all my Mexican side resides. So, if you're not fond with my other videos with my story, they're basically kind of racist, but they never came off like that at first. Like, for example, my uncle, well, my tío, you know, hey, Mia, how you doing? You know, I see him, he's cool, he's chill, but, you know, I try to add him, like, on social media, and this dude will not add me, he will not accept me, and I think at one point he even blocked me, but I was just kind of like, what the hell, like, and a lot of my cousins, they act like, oh, how's so and so doing, and my grandma's like, oh yeah, yeah. Okay, you can ask about me, but you can't message me yourself. Like, I have a social media. You can reach out to me personally and ask how I'm doing. So I kind of find it like flaky, like they just come off to me like, sketchy as hell. Um, so, anyways, I haven't talked to them. They haven't met my son since I've had him. My grandma has had mixed emotions about that. So, the thing is, she's been living with this man that I do not like. He is constantly just disrespectful. And she condones it because she's staying with him. So I just feel like I can't really go to her. And it sucks because we're really close. Like, we're really tight. But she's also got this side because she's Scorpio. Y'all know them Scorpios. When they sting, they sting. You don't want to be on their bad side. The thing is, she's got this thing with my cousin. My cousin, I grew up with her. She's like a sister to me. But we also have our jealousy issues, thanks to my grandma and everybody else involved that, participated. I feel like me and my cousin, we could have been close today, but with everything that these people gaslit between us, it's been hard to, I guess, navigate what's real and what's not. Can we trust each other kind of feel. So we have some healing to do, but I'm kind of hoping to see her and the kids. I haven't seen her in a really long time. But I also just want to keep distance with everyone because I really don't know. Like I said, I'm very sleep deprived. I feel like I overthink a lot. And I feel like I could be missing out on a lot if I just kind of just step out a little bit. So that's what I'm planning on doing here. And kind of hoping to rekindle some relationships. My Thea, I told you guys about her a few days back. And we've been talking off and on. The thing is, I have another aunt. And I really don't get along with her too well. She's wishy-washy with me, She kind of like adapts to people just to kind of fit in. So she's never really truly herself. She's like kind of those type of people. But, it's just hard when some people are associated with people that you don't like, and you don't want to say too much of your business because you know that they're going to go tell your business to those people that you don't like. And it's just kind of like that, And my grandma, I love her, but her siblings, they're just kind of like racist, in my opinion. They're always fake. They always act like, hi, and then like they never talk to me, send me letters, send me cards. I've invited them to graduations, baby showers. They never show up. So, how they act and what they portray are like two different things, like just all talk. So, and it's a small town, so like if anybody sees me there that I know, bam, everybody's gonna know. Like, oh, so and so's in town now. And all I'm hoping is like there's no hard feelings, because that's not what I wanted. Like, I literally isolated myself from everyone. I felt negative too. I felt very bitter. I was left alone, to take care of an infant, and I wanted to be a family. I wanted to do it right, and to see everybody else around me have, a spouse, or, the grandparents helping out, and they're taking naps, and I'm over here just dead exhausted, just thinking, can somebody help me? Can I take a shower? Can I take a nap? Can I do something? No, my mom's over there like, I told you about birth control. So I had to just be grateful, you know, I had a roof over my head and food and shelter and things of that nature. You know, some people will never know, and some people do. So I'm just trying to find my clan now, you know, and, you know, just kind of see if we connect, if we have anything that we can relate. No, I'm just being cheesy, huh? But yeah, I need to get out of this loop. My son deserves to see his cousins too, you know. My cousin Maudie, she has 2 kids, so it'd be interesting to see how, you know, they interact. And I just felt like there's definitely more to life than just sitting here every day, not going anywhere. We don't have a vehicle. You know, yeah, I can walk, but things are quite a distance. I'm in the hottest state in the U.S., you know, and it's starting to heat up a little bit, but not too much. It's actually pretty nice these days. But, you know, since the pandemic hit, everything's just been so weird. And being a single mom, you just kind of don't want to be walking out and not too far from the house, you know. So, like I said, my things around here are just very limited, and going to a small town where I kind of know everybody and everything's close, you know, I just feel like I'll have a little bit more freedom. I also have a friend up there that, you know, knows the place well, and maybe even show me some different places. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm just kind of, you know, nervous about stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm a little nervous about driving, you know. Staying with my son's grandparents, you know, on his dad's side. So, you know, they're all really cool. They all treat me very nice, so that's really definitely a plus. You know, I definitely wouldn't go up there if they didn't, you know. So, we'll see. And like I said, too, my cat's been up there, too. My mom wouldn't let me have my cat. And since she wouldn't watch my son so I can go out, I really don't have much friends. So, I really miss my cat. Like, he was my buddy. Like, we did everything together. Definitely didn't think that I'd have to leave him behind. And, he's an outside cat, and he's been inside all this time, so he hasn't been that happy either. So I've been, like, thinking about taking him with us to, you know, some little adventures, maybe get a harness and see if he'll cooperate. He's a little escape artist, though. He likes to escape those. He's a good cat, though. I just felt terrible about this whole situation. I wasn't prepared. You know, I struggled with infertility for years. And the one guy that I thought, you know, was gonna change my life for the better actually did the opposite. So I'm just trying to make it up for my son, you know, and try and get us out of the house and, you know, get him going. I don't like doing things that I don't feel like doing, but hey, you know, beggars can't be choosers either, I guess. Well, we'll see what happens. Join me if you wish to see what happens on our journey to the small town where we call our second home. See what happens. Peace.